Class of 49.
Some things never change.
I can tell you that you can divide my time at Palmdale High School into thirds. 7 years as a teacher, 7 years as a vice principal, and 7 years as a principal. Then I was able to get out of there. I have attended all of the reunions that included kids that I taught. Those were the ones that I was very close to. When I became a vice principal, no one liked me, and I didn't get to know very many people except give them detention or demerit or something like that. As principal, there were over 2,000 students the 7 years, eventually to 2,800, and you don't get to know very many people that way. I enjoyed teaching the most. One of the things about administrators is that when you're a teacher, you feel that you can do a better job than the guy that's administering the school now. Only when you get there, you can't. Your hands are tied, and it's hard to innovate something. You might ask John Blaylock in your class of 72. He and many others worked on getting lunch passes so that you could get off campus during lunch. That was quite an accomplishment.
I want to know what your thoughts were of the, now this was back in like 71, 72, 73 maybe, and then it was thrown out, but what your thoughts were on the Honor Scholars card that was so controversial?
The Honor Scholars basically was brought about by the faculty, and I really didn't get that involved in it. I let the faculty form that, as well as you may recall the reading that we had one year at 8 o'clock every morning. You had to read for 10 minutes, free reading, whatever you wanted. That was brought on by the English department. Those things, most of the accomplishments were started and carried out by the faculty. And I think it's the way it should be. I've been retired for 22 years, and they've been good years, and my health has allowed me to keep going, and as long as that can happen, my wife of 40 years is much better off than I am.
It was a football game between AV and Palmdale. But I remember you get a brown paper sack.
That's right.
With what was in that sack?
A can of antelope soup.
Tell us about that.
Well, somebody came up with this. It was painted like a Campbell's soup can, and it said antelope soup. And I was to be introduced before the game out on the field, so I told the assembly that I would take this can with me, and they would know that we were trying to make antelope soup out of the game. And we lost.
Yeah.
Well, great.
Quite often.
I don't think too many people are aware, but my brother Mike was in the first graduating class from Palmdale, and Mr. Fisher was his teacher, and I think my sister had you as a teacher. My brother.
Yes.
My mom was PTA president.
Yes.
My dad went and fixed things at the school, so
And your
he's a big part of our
dad
life.
fixed the jukebox. Mike was one of the driving forces. At that time, I was sponsoring the Key Club, and he and a group of other boys decided they wanted to have a jukebox in the foyer of the gym. So they got together and spent $1,000 on a used jukebox, and your dad took care of it. Every time something was wrong with it, we'd call Doc, and he'd come over and fix it.
Rex, are you going to be at the reunion?
I will be there.
And your wife, Rosetta?
She'll be there too. Well, I would say I hope that you contact many of the faculty I was talking today with Daryl Haven's wife. Daryl was there from 66 to 73, and he would certainly be invited, I think, to the reunion. I know the Gloria Dismang is involved. I know that several of the teachers are very aware of the reunion coming up and plan to be there.
So I got to ask you, this all came happen really because of social networking. What is your involvement in social networking on the computer today?
I don't know what a computer is. I don't know what a website is. I don't know what the internet is.
He's tweeting right now, everybody. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So did you know next week, or our next meeting, which you're welcome to attend, Henry Merkel's coming?
Well, good.
Batman?
Is he bringing the Batman suit?
Henry has always kept in contact with
And-
people, even though he left here
And Walt Better will
many
be there
years
as well.
ago.
So it should be fun.
Walt looks great, by the way.
Yeah, I could still see Walt standing up in the front of the classroom as a freshman and him telling us, you know, hey, if you want to pull a knife on me, he'll peel me off that back wall. Damn!
Okay, come in here, sit down. Come on, it's time for class shout out. This is our own little reunion meeting shout out. We're practicing for all those classmates on Facebook. Patty Reardon, Heyman Reardon, class of 1972.
Stan Pearson, class of 69.
Neil Owen, 72.
Joan Gray, 70.
Renee Kimbrough, 72.
Wait, one more time, Ray.
Damn it.
Oh, don't worry, that'll be cut out.
That won't be cut. Renee Kimbrough, 72.
Jeff Lewis, 72.
Mike Greer, 70.
Jean Colette Greer's, 1972.
Judy Aldrich, 72.
Debbie Jones Burnett, 1973.
Oops.
Kathy
Wait,
Inberg-
one more time.
Lord have mercy.
Okay,
With me.
With who?
Kathy
Kathy.
Inberg,
wait,
Economy.
one more time I was talking.
You're gonna be busy with editing, Jim.
Kathy Inberg, Economy, 73.
Laura Mader, class of 68. Bertie Kittrell Brewer, class of 69. Rita Felt, 72.
Bob Ormsby, 69.
Yes, sir.
Class of 49.
You know, some things never change.